What's going on, everyone? SurgicalSnipes here, back at it again with another Diablo Immortal video. Alright, we are in day 12. Day 12 of Diablo tries to contact Blizzard Entertainment. Alright, let's get right into it. Here we go. Alright, so yesterday, I was talking about the Crucible. How the Crucible is an OP 2-star gem. The Crucible is an OP 2-star gem for PvP in the battlegrounds, and yeah, it worked great for me. It works great for me, and I definitely recommend equipping the Crucible if you equip 1- and 2-star gems. As I mentioned before, if you equip 5-star gems, then of course you're not gonna be interested in a 2-star gem. But if you equip 1- and 2-star gems, definitely check out the Crucible, the new 2-star gem called the Crucible. All right. So, anyways, let's get right into the action. Alright, so here we go. Alright, I'm dropping the bombs. We're on the right side. They're all on the left side. They have a couple. The weak side is the right side. So, I'm here now. We're fighting this, I think this is a barber. No, it's a BK. I think this is a Blood Knight here. Their team is getting brutals and shit. I'm fighting a Tempest. Somebody's cheat death is going on here. And yeah, this Tempest is going crazy. With those Tempests, it's really tough to mess with them when they have those crazy actions, those skills going on, and because it goes so fast, right? The DPS just goes off the roof. Crazy one-shot potential. I'm not sure why people knock off the Tempest. The Tempest is like one of the best classes in the game. If they're able to do damage like that. All right, I'm fighting a bear here. Can't do any damage to him. And yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, y'all. Day 12. Day 12, man. What can I say about day 12, Blizzard, we are in day 12 already. What's going on? What's going on, man? I'm running out of things to say already, because it's just like, what I'm saying? Like, we got to get this going already. All right, I should get back into the commentary. All right, so we got 2-kill streak going on here. I'm dropping the bombs. Who am I fighting? I'm fighting a I think that was a barb. Let's see here. All right, so I couldn't do any damage there. Keep in mind, y'all, every time I die, it's not legit. You know what I'm saying? It's not legit every time I die. And that's as true as it can be. Right, they have double my resonance, sometimes triple my resonance. And, I get one-shotted pretty quick here. But I'm still able to get them right there. See, I got one-shotted right there, pretty much there. Long story short, if I'm able to do damage, then I win. If I'm able to do normal damage, I win. And then if they have double, triple plus my resonance, then I lose. Because I get one-shotted. And that's the truth. What else? I'm fighting this Tempest here. I think I'm doing damage already. All right, my team got him. All right, let's see here. What's going on here? We're here on the right side, right idle. I'm fighting all these people here. I'm getting attacked by 3 people. Holy shit! I was able to get out of there. I'm healing up with the band-aid. We're healing up. All right, this guy's running away. We got him. I think that was a Blood Knight. And the reason I can't tell the classes sometimes, because my screen here is way smaller. You know, when I'm in the CapCut video editor application here, so the screen is way smaller for me. You know, it's not a full screen here. Let's see. So, okay. So, anyways, the right side is clear. They're all fighting on the left side. I'm split pushing here. I'm split pushing. All right. We covered some ground here with the idol. I'm fighting somebody here. I think this is a Tempest. Got a crazy battle going on here. All right, and we got him. Gonna pick up a couple demonic essences here, and yeah, you know, right side is clear. We are getting there. We are getting there, y'all. All right, hopefully they don't see us. Oh, they heard me. All right, somebody here is trying to defend. I think that's the same Tempest. All right, his buddy's trying to help him out here. We got a Blood Knight there. We got to take out the Blood Knight. All right, they're all here now. All right, we got a Brutal there. Got some crazy action here. You know, we're at the last part. They're all here. They're all here. We got to back out. Got to heal up real quick here. Got to collect those demonic essences. We are so close. We are literally right there on the left side. They're pushing. They're pushing. They got 3 of them. All right. They were able to get the left side open, and now we are able to begin our attack on the Ancient Heart. All right. We had some crazy battles there. A lot of them are still fighting on the left side there. We got to take out the Ancient Heart quick because they're almost there on kills. They're there to have 50-something kills here. So we gotta start that attack quick. And yeah, you know, they're doing damage. They're doing damage on the Ancient Heart. And it looks like we have this match in the bag. All right, all right. There goes the Ancient Heart just got destroyed. Victory. All right, y'all. Final score is 59-53. I went 16-6 and 12. Let's check out these players here. We had one guy leave on our team, one guy left. Okay. Let's see who our opponents were here. Okay, my red team's opponents, my opponents were let's see, this guy was a Paragon 1387. He was like 20 levels ahead of me or something. 1,500 resonance. All right, not too bad. 300 resonance more than me. He was a Blood Knight. He had like 20 plus levels ahead of me in Paragon. How about this other one? This is a Tempest here. P1392, Paragon 1392. So this guy was like 30 levels ahead of me in Paragon. 1320 resonance. Okay, so he had like 20 resonance more than me. Not too bad. I'm tripping. Did that say 1220 or 1320? I forgot. All right, and then let's see their Druid here. Because I'm at 1200. Okay, so I'm at 1200 resonance. Okay, so their Druid here was at 1389 Paragon. So 20 plus levels ahead of me with a whopping 2.6k resonance. So he had more than double my resonance here. And yeah, that was the Druid on their team. All right. Let's go check out our team now. All right, our team had 2.4K resonance. All right, this guy had 2.4K resonance, about 20 levels ahead of me in Paragon. And then our Barb here was that was the Tempest, and now the Barb here was 20 plus levels ahead of me in Server Paragon. Almost pretty much everybody's 20 plus levels ahead of me in Server Paragon with 2.6K resonance. All right. All right, so I'm at 1.2K resonance, y'all. So I'm at 1200 resonance. I'm like 20 levels. I'm like 20 or 30 levels below everybody in levels for Server Paragon. In the Paragon thing, and I was able to do what I did there. You know, so yeah, so that was the match, y'all. You know, hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. It was a good one. It was a good one. All right, you know, there goes the stats there. Standing number 1 in the whole world. What else? But yeah, you know, yeah, so the Crucible, you know, from yesterday, you know, like I was talking about it, and you know, obviously, hopefully you guys got the joke with the me playing the bot match, you know. But you know, as you guys can see, it works in the real matches also, right? So the Crucible is definitely one of the best 2-star gems out there if you're only running 1 and 2-star gems in PvP in the battleground. So I definitely recommend it. There's the proof right there, you know, that that what's it called, that it works. Right, a 1200 resonance player was able to dominate the game versus players who had double the resonance than he did, you know. So that's what it is, yo. Crucible, you know, ranked at only rank 5. You know, all my 1 and 2-star gems, my 1-star gems are rank 10. My 2-star gems are rank 5. At 1200 resonance, y'all. 1200 resonance. And I'm below Server Paragon. Everybody has 20 or 30 levels more Paragon levels than I do. You see what I'm saying? So what else? Yeah, you know, it's day 12, man. Like Blizzard, you know, this is another proof video that I am exactly who I say I am when I'm claiming to be Diablo of the entire Diablo franchise. You know, since I'm the #1 player of Diablo Immortal, which is the pay-to-win Diablo game. It's the only Diablo game that has this kind of PvP, team arena PvP action, right? It's a team of 8 versus 8. No other Diablo game has that, so that's why this is the game that will be the factor in the criteria of, you know, deciding who Diablo is, because of the team arena action, right? Diablo 4 was like zone PvP, which is stupid, right? Because that doesn't prove anything if like a team of 4 or 5 players can attack one player, a solo player. So that ain't right. That doesn't decide it. That doesn't decide it. And then the was Diablo 2, you know, I think that's 1v1s. I'm sure that's good also. You know, I got to try those. I'm sure I'll do really good in those, right? The thing is this, you know, like if this is the pay to win version, right? If this PvP is the pay to win version, and I'm able to do what I do already here, then all the other ones, which are not pay to win, should be a breeze for me. if that makes sense. I would just have to learn how to use mouse and keyboard controls, and learn the meta builds and all that good stuff, right? The skill order, and I'm sure I'll be able to do the same exact thing like what I do here. So yeah, I just woke up, so that's why, forgive me all if I'm, kind of slow here, but yeah, day 12. Day 12, what else can I say? It's another proof video, and if people don't understand that, if people don't understand what's going on here, then I don't know what to tell them. All the proof is there. Nobody can honestly say that they're doing what I do in this game. Right? If you equip 5-star gems, charms, runes, familiars, ancient gear, etc., then you are not the same caliber of you are not the same caliber of Diablo Immortal player like I am. Right? I'm able to dominate the matches that are playable versus players who have double my resonance at times. When they have all that gear equipped and I don't, and nobody else does that. And that's why I've been saying this for years. I've been saying this for years, right? That I'm the number one player of the entire franchise, and that I belong at Blizzard headquarters, because it's the truth. I earned to be recognized by Blizzard Entertainment for being Diablo, and this is the truth. It's the truth. And I know the haters will say their hater comments, but they know it's the truth too. Why do you think they comment? They comment because they know it's the truth, and they're coming from a place of hate, of jealousy or envy or whatever horse shit is in their mind, right? And and I'm not here to rage bait anyone, but it is what it is. I don't understand how I don't understand how somebody could go out of their way to hate on the truth, right? Forget my personality, right? You could hate my personality, or you don't like it, or something like that, right? Maybe I come off across as too much bragging and boasting, or that I gotta eat some humble pie or something. I get it, but we're not talking about my personality here. We're just talking about the facts, right? The truth, the truth, the truth. What I'm claiming here, right? So, but if people are just gonna put some random comments, at least try to make it make sense, you know, because every time, like, what are they gonna do? Talk about my PvP skills? Are they honestly gonna try and talk shit about my PvP skills when they need all that extra resonance and extra gear to play the game, to get their kills in the battlegrounds and shit? Come on, man. Make it make sense. They know. They know I'm exactly who I say I am in the battlegrounds, and in the PvP, and I don't know. They're just gonna go. They're still gonna go out of their way to do it, because it's just who they are, right? As a person, right? They'll go on their little fake accounts, and right, they can't even go on the real accounts and show who they really are, So it's just stupid. Or maybe they do talk on the real accounts. I don't know, with like 0 subscribers or some shit, or 1 subscriber, and it's the internet, So I shouldn't even be giving it any attention to it, but it is what it is, right? So I gotta wake up, y'all. I gotta wake up now. We're in day 12, so Blizzard, what is going on, y'all? We are in day 12. Day 12, day 12. What are we waiting for? Honestly, what are we waiting for here? I'm Diablo of your Diablo franchise, Blizzard Entertainment. What is going on? What is going on? Day 12. of Diablo tries to contact Blizzard Entertainment. Let's fucking go.